Is your favorite aesthetic fascist or not? Let's talk about it today. And today we're going to be talking about whimsy goth. If you're new here, I'm Lindsay, and I write more over about fashion through the lens of politics on my Substack and fashion through the lens of culture. So please subscribe there to get my newsletter emailed to your inbox, where I go much more in depth on things. Because inherently, I'm a writer, not a content creator. But let's dive in. This aesthetic is not a new one, and a lot of people have heard of it. This is a collage that I found on Pinterest, which I think really embodies a lot of this aesthetic. Think like practical magic. This is very 90s. There are undertones of like witchcraft, grunge, and goth. And these are some kind of like outfit inspirations that I also found from Pinterest. There's many content creators that like kind of base their whole aesthetic or style or content around this. Yes, we are all obsessed with aesthetics, or the internet is, and they can be fun. But they can also include some ideologies that you might not know of on the surface, and things that have indicated us to this cultural conservative shift. I like whimsy goth. I think it's really cute, and it made me love purple again. I don't think there's really anything goth about this. More so feels like 90s doing 70s and just kind of copy and pasting that. I think a lot of this inspiration is taken from like witch movies that don't really deal with like heavy witchcraft, if you know what I mean. More of like just like a whimsical, like I'm a witch, but there's not a lot of focus on like what a witch is, if that makes sense. I want to go back to the goth statement. I'm not trying to gatekeep goth. I do not consider myself a goth or in that subculture at all, because within like the goth subculture, there's art, music, and like kind of events and nightlife and things that other people generally in the community participate in. And with this, it's a little more abstract. It's more like, I probably listen to Stevie Nicks, but I don't know what else everyone listens to. And my biggest takeaway from this is really kind of takeaway that I'm going to take away from everything is that this is a lot of based in just consumerism and like fast fashion. Because while you're looking at these items right here, like some people could view these as like thrift store found items. These are sold on Shein and like Temu. And if someone's wanting to participate in this aesthetic, which it's valid to participate in one, they might not all be going to the thrift store. They might not all be DIYing their things. They might not be repurposing what's in their closet, and people might just go out and buy a complete new wardrobe from a fast fashion realtor. And that is kind of the general problem with this. And also when people have been discussing micro trends for the past couple of years, is that it produces a lot of clothing waste, because eventually you will probably get tired of it because you don't have any direct ties to a meaning of this, because it's beautiful and pretty. But what else? And if you don't have what else, then you're going to get tired of it. So no, this is not